Hey everyone, Miss Rozier here, and I am back with another at-home PE activity. This week, we get to celebrate Earth Day. Earth Day is on April 22nd, and so I wanted to pick out an activity that allowed us to kind of preserve our Earth, give our Earth a big hug, while we also figure out a way to be fun and active at home. So, did you know that the average family uses about 1,500 of these plastic grocery sacks a year? And only about 1% of them actually get recycled. That means that most of them are going into our landfills and our trash cans, and they aren't being recycled properly. So number one, I want you to know it is important that you recycle these grocery sacks. Today we're gonna figure out a way to upcycle them, let's say, and we are gonna turn these grocery sacks into a jump rope for you to use with your family. So, here's the supplies, the materials that you need. You need grocery sacks. I made my jump rope today with 24 grocery sacks, but you could make it with a little bit fewer, maybe 21 would work, or you could do more. Make sure that you add your grocery sacks on in increments of 3. And I'll show you here in a minute why you need to do that. So you need your grocery sacks, you need a pair of scissors, and you need some duct tape or masking tape or painter's tape like that, something you can wrap around the end to make your handle. All right, go get your materials and meet me back here, and I'm gonna show you how to make a jump rope. All right, so I've got all my grocery sacks here. I've taken them, they were probably in a crumpled form, and I laid them all out as flat as I could to begin. The first thing you're gonna do is to take your scissors, and you're just gonna cut off this little seam here on the end, on this end of the bag, and then you're gonna flip it around, and you're also gonna cut off the handles. So I'm gonna cut off the handles here, and I'm gonna cut off the handle here. Okay, so what this does is it gives you kind of like a circle, and you're gonna pull it almost like a scarf would be. So you're gonna pull it like that. Do it again with another one. Cut off the end, cut off the handles. Okay, so what you're gonna do now, you've got those two, oops, I didn't cut that one all the way. You've got these two long, skinny scarf-like things. One is gonna go through the other, and now you've got a circle here, and it's gonna go under, and then you're gonna pull it until you get this little knot in the middle, okay? So one by one, you're gonna do your trash bags like this, and you're gonna add them on. See, I had this chain right here that I already made, and you're gonna loop it through and pull, 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 pull. And eventually you'll have a really long cord of these, and we're going to create 3 of them so that we can braid them together. Okay, now I've got all my bags connected. I decided to start by I used 24 bags, so I've got 3 strands of 8. So I've got 3 strands, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them right next, I grabbed the end and I put them right next to each other, and this is just duct tape. So I just got a piece of duct tape. I think you could probably use painter's tape or masking tape or whatever it is that you have in your house. You're gonna wrap this around the end. This is your handle, okay? So make it as tight as you can. I'd go down a whole nother piece before you begin with the next step. And now you've got your 3 ropes, and you're going to braid them. So for those of you that don't know how to braid, hopefully there's someone in your house that does, that can help walk you through this. But you're gonna take the string on the right, the rope on the right, and you're gonna cross it. It's super long, so be patient. And then the one on the left, cross, and it goes to the middle. Keep it as tight as you can. Remember, you're making a jump rope, so you wanna keep it tight, tight, tight. And you're gonna have to stop periodically to straighten out the ends so you don't get a tangly mess. Just keep going, keep it tight, keep it tight. That's my biggest piece of advice. When you get down here to the knot, just kind of do the best that you can to get around it. Cross, cross, cross. Making a jump rope. Starting to look like it, huh? Okay, as you go, I'm gonna give you a heads up on something that's gonna frustrate you. You're gonna get frustrated with this ball of long pieces. My recommendation or tip is just to kind of move your weight, or have the person that's holding it for you to move it down. And now you kind of have free hands to untwist this so that you can get started again. So braid, you know, this much or so, and then stop, move your weight, pause, untangle your mess, and then keep going. It'll get easier the further down to the end of the rope you get. All right, I braided it all the way down to the end, and I reached the end. My bags are not even, no big deal. Just I stood up and double checked that it was the length that I wanted. And now I'm gonna go ahead and tape the other handle with my duct tape. So I'm gonna do another piece of tape right there. And then I'm gonna clip off these extra jump rope ends to give me an end to my handle. Here we go. All right, so hopefully you have a jump rope now. Like I said, I used 24 bags, and the way you see if it's the right length is you pull it up and see if it comes to your armpit. So this one's just about right for maybe a third, fourth, or a fifth grader. So 24 bags is about right for that. If you are kindergarten, first, maybe second grade, you might want to make it a little bit shorter. Or if you want to make it super long, it might be fun for the whole family to do a long rope where they can jump together. So just kind of play with it. You can always start your jump rope, get to the end, and you can add more bags to make it longer as you go. So I hope you had fun. I hope you created something new that can keep you and your family active at home. And a little hug to the earth. Happy Earth Day.